Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. A couple of retail stocks in the value category is what we're talking about with Tracy Reinick, value stock strategist for Zacks.com. It's kind of a follow-up, right? You're circling back to these two because you talked about them earlier.
I have, yeah.
In the year. JAS Stores being one of them, JAS, the ticker symbol.
Yeah, JAS Stores, they do the craft retail stores. They have stores in 48 states. Yeah, crafts, fabrics, seasonal, home decor, things like that. And I have talked about them a couple times because this area is really holding up well. In the recession, you wouldn't necessarily think that, but people are staying home more, they're doing more projects at home, and this kind of store is really benefiting. You know, they just had a really good fiscal second quarter where they beat on estimates. Usually their second quarter is very weak. A lot of the last 5 years, they've seen a loss in the second quarter. But this year, they actually saw a 20-cent gain, which blew out the number, which analysts were only looking for 2 cents. So they had a really good second quarter. Sales were up, same-store sales. They actually raised guidance for the second time this year, which is pushing up the estimates here. And, you know, things look good. They raised revenue guidance and EPS guidance. And, you know, the shoppers are still buying these kind of craft items. Interestingly, the chart, it's big off of their March 2009 low, if you see the 2-year that I put up here, like a lot of the retailers were. But it has been trading kind of the side and down the last couple months because the retailers started to really weaken over the summer because people were unsure where the consumer was going. And, you know, the stock is fairly valued here, around 12 times earnings. It's not super expensive, but compared to its peers, it's had a good price here.
All right, and then Skechers USA, SKX, the ticker symbol, is the other retailer. Footwear manufacturer and retailer. Why are we circling back to this one?
Well, the shape-ups are still hot. You know, we've talked about them before. Those are the shoes that are supposed to make you look better when you wear them, that are, you know, good for exercise. Those are still selling well, and then they have the shape-up kind of sandals for the summer. And then they also have this line of shoes for kids that is really hot this fall and back to school that are like twinkle toes and things that I guess are selling out at the stores too. So shoes continue, at least for Skechers brands, continue to do really well. They just reported second quarter results, which was a record quarter for them ever in their 18-year history. So, you know, you can't say anything bad about that. They don't give guidance, but the analysts are all raising estimates because they blew out the number, the Zacks consensus again. And they did say optimistic things about back to school, which is a positive thing. And the chart is really kind of interesting on this one. It also saw the big gain off the March lows, and it was at like all-time highs in June. But then it sold off sharply, unlike JAS, which has kind of just been trending sideways. I mean, this is a big decline, like 20–30%. But that's why I'm talking about it again, because it's trading at only 7 times earnings here, which is really cheap for, you know, this stock historically and, you know, for the retail in general.
So the decline that you're talking about has actually triggered a buy signal?
Yeah, I mean, it's cheap and the estimates are going up. So it's like kind of the best of both worlds with Skechers here. So, you know, we'll see going forward how the retail reacts overall, because they are going to move on overall sentiment about the retail sector.
Okay, do you own either of these two?
I do not.
If you want to check out more Zacks Rank Buy stock pick ideas for yourself and you're not already at our homepage, go there. Zacks.com is the homepage, and over in the upper right-hand corner of the homepage is where we put 4 new stock pick ideas for you daily. One in each of the investing categories written about on Zacks.com. Tracy's included. With Tracy Reinick, I'm Terry Ruffalo.